Hey there. So today I'm going to talk about an interesting concept, or at least a concept that I find interesting. It's called the Johari Window, and it's fascinating. It's something that you've probably heard of before but didn't realize it. But it's something we can apply to cybersecurity. Of course, it's not a new idea; it's an old idea that's been adapted, but it's pretty cool. And speaking of Johari, I used to have a teacher in high school named Johari, so that's a different story. Okay, relevant story here. Back in 2002, you might remember this because I know I do, then Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld was in some kind of press conference, and he's talking, and all of a sudden he started going off about there are things we know and things we don't know, and things we know we don't know, and things others know that we know they don't know. And, he kind of went on, and at the time, people heard that and kind of went, "What, old man rambling on? What the heck?" But in actual fact, he was on to something, and it was the Johari Window. And the Johari Window, like I said, is not a new idea. It actually was developed in the 1950s by these two dudes, Joseph Luft and Harry Ingram. They joined their names together to make it Johari. But they were psychologists, and they were looking for a way to help people understand their relationship to other people. But like so many ideas that start in one form, people realized, hey, this concept could be applied to other things. And, cybersecurity is one of those things. We realized that we could use this concept to understand how things we know and things that we don't know apply in cybersecurity. So the Johari Window, it's basically a 4-quadrant matrix. And the original wording was known knowns, known unknowns, unknown knowns, and unknowns unknowns. And I think that's probably where Donald Rumsfeld was rambling on, and people kind of lost it. I think in the a bit of more of a modern interpretation might be to say there are things that are known to us and things that are known to others. And in this context, you can think of us as being, say, the blue team or the good guys, and you can think of others as being the red team or adversaries, right? So let's break it down. Things that are known to us and that are known to others. Those are things like CVEs, published vulnerabilities, antivirus signatures, patterns of attack from the MITRE framework, things like that. Things that both sides know and understand and can recognize, right? Then there are things that are known to us but unknown to others, right? Or it could be the other way around, things that are known to others and unknown to us. But we'll get to that in a second. So unknown to us, known to others. That is to say, vulnerabilities in products or software or services or systems that somebody knows but hasn't revealed or told anybody about. And these are the things that are worth a lot of money. This is why there are bug bounty programs. There are things people have figured out that the publishers, the developers, the system owners, that they don't know. And as a result, those are very valuable to the red team, right? Because there's not a known defense for it or a way to detect that kind of thing necessarily. So those are important. Now, the opposite of that, which I kind of touched on already, were things that are unknown to us, but known to others. And that is the definition basically of a 0-day, right? Things that the bad guys, the others know that us, the good guys, don't know about until we start seeing it happen and we can detect it, right? So the last category is things that are unknown to us and things that are unknown to others. So unknown to the good guys and unknown to the bad guys. And those are basically future types of vulnerabilities that haven't really been thought up of yet. And they can be, weaknesses in systems. They can be, things that haven't even come to our mind yet. Like, think about power line networking, right? I don't think it was that long ago that if you asked somebody about networking over power lines, they kind of would have gone, well, maybe. But now, it's a thing that happens. It's not a great thing. It's not, fast and high speed, but it is possible. Do you think it's possible in the future that a computer just being plugged in to a power network would somehow become vulnerable through that power connection? Like right now, you would say, no, I don't think so. But, in the future, who knows how computers are going to be architected and put together? These, again, future things that nobody knows about, that nobody can predict, that are just not even on the radar right now. Things like that are unknown to us, unknown to others. So it's a neat little concept here. And like I said, you've probably heard of it in different forms, but breaking it down this way in cybersecurity kind of lets us define what it is. So, what's the practical application of this? It's that you can never always know everything, right? There are always going to be things that are unknown to you, maybe known to others or unknown to others. But for you, the security professional, the security manager, the IT person, they're going to be things that you just don't know, right? And you gotta deal with that. You gotta work through that. So, all right. I hope this was an interesting concept for you. Like I said, I found it fascinating. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. Questions, if I misspoke somewhere, please correct me. And hopefully you are enjoying these videos. I know there's not a lot of viewership, but a lot of it is just for me to explain things and practice presenting and talking. But by all means, any feedback, any comments, please let me know. I always enjoy hearing from people. All right. Hope you have yourself a great weekend. Bye-bye.